This video serves as my reflection for my second standardized patient that was a cervical spine encounter. How did I feel during the encounter? As soon as I found out there was going to be multiple people in the room before I entered the room, I sort of got flustered. I didn't really know what I was walking into, and having other people in the room, like standing around watching me, kind of made me feel a little bit more unsure of myself. And then once I started trying to get them to help me with things, I realized that it was going to be a lot more difficult than I originally thought it would be. What went well? I successfully spine boarded and C-collared the individual. Granted, it was kind of a bumpy road to get to that point, but he was on the board, he was strapped in, he was C-collared, so as many problems as I feel like I ran into prior to that, I think that went well as trying to change the way I communicated with the people in the room with me. Seeing as they didn't know what anything was, it was kind of difficult to try and explain to them in layman's terms. So I think that towards the end of it, I was able to adjust my communication a little bit better. What didn't go as well? A lot. First of all, I forgot to call 911 till the very last minute, which I still called 911, but it was 15 minutes later than I probably should have. Again, going back to the communication standpoint, I feel like at first I had a hard time communicating what I wanted and how I wanted it to be done. So I definitely realized that I need to be able to communicate to anybody, not just people that I'm used to working with or people that know what's going on. I need to be able to say what I want and how I want it done and have anybody be able to understand me. And lastly, how will this impact my career? Again, communication, I realize that's a huge factor. And so I know that when I'm working with other people, they may not have the same level of training as myself. They may have a further training. They may not know a single thing. So really being able to communicate with my people that I have to help me and being able to do it in a way so that it's quick and efficient and they're able to know exactly what I mean. Also, just making sure that I stay calm. I feel like I didn't look like I was freaking out, but on the inside, my mind was racing. And I know that this serves a purpose of trying to help us prepare for the future. And so I think this was a good way of kind of scaring us into preparing. I think all in all, I did as well as I could have. I know there's definitely things I need to brush up on and I need to further learn and prepare myself. But all in all, I think it was successful.